May 21st, 2006. And Dad is now 81, and we're going to ask him a few things about what he remembers when he was younger and stuff. But basically, Dad, I want to ask you to begin with what you know about when your dad came from Ukraine, what you were told and what you remember about it.
Well, all I remember, Dad, his dad told him he's got to go to Canada because there's the war is going to be on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What year was that? Do you remember?
I don't know what year it had been, but he was 15
Okay.
years old, and so he got to Germany somehow. I don't remember how,
Yeah.
but in Germany he worked for a year, and from then he had some money, and he got on a boat, and he sailed to Canada, and he got in to Canada. I don't remember exactly where he landed.
Probably Halifax.
Yeah.
That was a big place to land. Or Montreal.
One of those. I
Yeah.
don't really remember, but I know he was on the West Coast for a while before he
Oh, yeah.
went back to Winnipeg. He went back to Winnipeg, and he got a job putting in a water system,
Oh, yeah.
water lines in Winnipeg. Yeah,
Oh.
and he was there all winter and I think another summer. And there.
And he came by himself?
He came all by himself, and well, his dad knew a lady that's, I don't know exactly where, but she was in Canada, and he finally found her in there, and well, she was like 20 years older than him.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
But he said when he got there and she made him some holopsy, he said he didn't have holopsy for years. So he just filled up on the holopsy.
Yeah.
But then, from then on, he moved into Saskatchewan. Well, no, it couldn't have been. He didn't get to Saskatchewan. He was about 19, I think.
Okay.
And then.
So he might have lived in Winnipeg for a few years?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or I know he was on a coast, but I don't remember when or where. For first or after. But he was on a coast for a year or two anyhow. So and then when he got to Saskatchewan, he figured he can go farming because they were you get a farm there for $10, homestead.
Right.
And but he got working for some Englishman close to where he wanted to get the farm, and he worked there for a couple of years for him, and then he found Mom, and they were planning to get married, and so I guess he told this to this Englishman, and Mom had a quarter of land, and Dad wanted to homestead the quarter next to him.
Right.
So he went into Wadena to the registry office, and that lady there said, well, it's already gone. Said, old man Bly come and got it. Well, I don't know. He just got it to make money on Dad, because he paid the $10 and Dad had to pay him something like $800 for the homestead.
You have to buy it off.
Yeah, to buy it off him, yeah.
Yeah.
So but anyhow, he chose to buy it because it would be two quarters together.
Right. Yeah, well, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, so he bought it from him, and then he says, as soon as I paid enough the money, he bought himself a brand new car.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but wasn't he instrumental in getting his brothers to come?
Well, after a few years, like his first Uncle Nick, with his family, he brought him over when I was just about the year I was born, huh?
Oh, okay.
And Uncle Nick had a girl same age, only a month younger than me.
Okay.
And,
Oh.
So
So what was?
I remember them there was another house that was just a small house actually,
Okay.
and they were living in that thing in there.
Yeah.
And it must have been in around a year old, because I remember there was a step into our house.
Uh-huh.
It was just a nice flat rock in there, and then maybe 10 inches high.
Right.
And I remember I could step and get on it, and my cousin, the girl, she couldn't. She was still crawling,
Right.
and she was only a month younger than me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
What cousin was this?
Uncle Nick's girl,
Yeah. Do you know what her name was?
yeah, Anne.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And so so I do remember when I was around a year old, huh?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was your aunt's name? Uncle Nick's wife.
I think Nellie.
Nellie.
I think it was. Oh, no, maybe not. No, that was Uncle Joe's wife was Nellie.
Okay.
You know,
And Uncle Joe was another
brother.
brother.
Yeah. Okay, he was the youngest.
Oh, okay.
Like Dad is oldest.
Yeah.
Uncle Nick was next, and then Uncle Joe.
Okay.
So, well, Uncle Joe didn't get to our place till I was 5 years old, around 5 years
Oh,
old.
okay. Yeah.
And in the meantime, I guess Dad and Uncle Nick found a homestead for Uncle Nick, and they moved on to their homestead.
Mm-hmm.
And well, when Uncle Joe come, he stayed with us for about 2 years, I think, or more. There before he, probably about 3 years, before he got his family, like Anne and Mary, and his wife over from Europe. And
So okay, so he came by himself, but his family stayed.
His family stayed,
Yeah.
yeah, and then he brought the family over.
Oh, okay.
And he did not get a homestead. He bought a piece of land about 14 miles north of our place. There you were at this place there. But and so they moved in there about a year after. After they come in, they stayed for a year with us.
Oh, yeah.
Then they moved
All right.
onto the farm and there. And,
So now, which of, say, I don't know which all of your cousins belong to which family now. So Uncle Nick had, okay, your daughter Anne, okay, your cousin, and then who else did he have?
Okay, Uncle Nick had the oldest boy was Walter,
Okay.
and then Anne, and then Stan. You know him,
Yeah.
Stan.
Yeah.
And okay, in the meantime, I don't know, it was maybe about a year or so after his wife died, and he married another lady, and Frances was her name,
Okay.
actually, and then they had 2 boys and 2 girls after,
Okay.
you know, like from the other.
Right. So those cousins, what were their names? Do you remember? You know.
Yeah, well, one was Joe and one was what the heck is it? He was at our place once.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, what about the girls?
And the girls, one was Rosie, and I don't remember the other one.
Okay.
But anyhow,
Yeah.
but
So Uncle Nick had 7 kids altogether.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
3 with the first wife,
Right.
4 with the other one. Yeah.
Right. With Francis.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and Uncle Joe had, okay, you were saying a wife and some kids back in Europe yet. And
Okay.
what were those girls or boys' names?
Mary and Anne.
Oh, Mary and Anne.
Yeah.
Okay.
You knew the both of them.
Well, okay, so Auntie Anne is, your cousin Anne.
Yeah, she got killed in
Right,
a
some Titian.
car accident.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And did he have other kids after that?
Oh yeah.
When they moved to Canada?
I think they had 8 altogether.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I don't even know all your
Yeah.
cousins, so I don't.
No. There's Kay. Kay has
Right.
the first one.
Yeah.
Born after
After Anne?
After Anne,
Yeah.
yeah. And then there was Lillian, and there was the one that she died from some kind of leukemia or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there's 2 more girls, and Leonard. Leonard was there's a girl after Leonard.
Okay.
So Leonard's the only boy that he had. Leonard was the only boy.
Yeah.
So that was it with on my dad's side and
Right.
relations.
So, okay, so when Baba came over, your mom, what do you remember them telling you about her?
Well, she was, I think, 5 years old when she
Okay.
come over, and she was born in 1900. No, yeah, 1900.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was 5 years old when she come
Okay.
in there, and she says she remembers landing in Canada and seeing the Indians, and she said that she thought that they were what you call them, gypsies.
Oh, gypsies. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Their coloring are almost the same, huh?
Yeah.
She said,
Okay. Yeah, darkish. Yeah.
so she said, the gypsy. No, that's not gypsy, that's Indianos. Indianos, they're not gypsies.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they are kind of the similar color, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But,
Okay. So she was 5. So then what did okay, so she came with her mom and dad.
Mom and Dad, okay. Uncle Fred was the oldest.
Okay.
Uncle Dan was the next,
Right.
and then Uncle Fred, Uncle Dan, and then well, actually not. There was Uncle Fred and Sister Pearl, and then Uncle Dan. Yeah, and then Mom.
Okay.
Just the 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that all there were?
Yeah.
So your mom was the youngest of
Yeah,
that family.
Okay, Uncle Fred was already married when he come in there, and I think he had 2 kids, like you knew Anne Nebraska.
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Was in Vancouver,
Yeah.
in there, and 3 kids. Yeah, he had 3 kids, and Nick and she's in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Mary, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She married Mary Allen, actually. She married Allen, like the last name was Allen, so
Oh, okay.
named Mary Allen, yeah.
Okay.
So she's
What? I forget. What was your mom's last name?
Yamnyuk.
What?
Yeah. Yamnyuk.
Oh, Yamnyuk. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yamnyuk. So okay, so she came over with her mom and dad and her 2 older brothers and sister, and her oldest brother was already married.
Yeah. And well, shortly when they got to Canada, what you call him? Like, I mean, my uncle, like I do name, but he come about what's almost a year difference from the time Mom arrived, and he come there and he married kind of like her sister Pearl.
Okay, right, her sister Pearl. Yeah.
And so, and Mom's age, they had some kids after that, and Mom had to do more, mainly babysitting.
Oh yeah.
And they wanted to send her to school, and like grandma.
Right.
No, she can't go to school. She got to look after her kids. We got a farm. There's no such thing as school.
So did your mom ever go to school?
No, she never did. No. She learned to read and write at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with us kids, actually. Like,
Okay.
when we were
Both
growing up.
Ukrainian and English?
Yeah.
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 Good for her. No, I didn't know that.
No. But well, actually, she understood English good, only she couldn't speak it very good.
Right.